discuss again the chapter for class 9, pressure in fluids and atmospheric pressure. In the previous video, we have discussed about thrust, pressure, their units, and how to increase or decrease the pressure. Today, the topics are fluid pressure, the formulas for fluid pressure, and the laws of liquid pressure. First of all, I need to come to this topic, fluid pressure. What is the meaning of fluid? Fluid means which has the tendency to flow. Those substances, those molecules are known as fluid. Liquids and gases have this tendency. So they are categorized within this group. Fluid. Within this category, we will first discuss about the liquid pressure. Okay? What we will discuss? Liquid pressure, which is very important topic for your exams. You know, when we fill the liquid, any liquid, water, honey, glycerin, kerosene, petrol, whatever liquid, we need a container because liquid needs a container to be filled. When we fill the liquid in a container, we find that the pressure is exerted by the liquids in whichever way. Depends upon which factors. We need to clarify all these things. It takes the shape of the container. You must know, you have seen also, when you fill it in the cylindrical container, it takes the shape of the cylinder. When you fill in the cubical container, it takes the shape of the cubical container. On which factors it depends upon and which factors are actually helping. First factor, you can see this is the free surface. Listen to me carefully. This is the free surface from where the liquid surface is separated from the air. And from this top surface, free surface, till the end where the liquid is being filled, this particular height is known as depth. Height or depth we can consider. This arrow is showing the acceleration due to gravity. Why I am mentioning this acceleration due to gravity? You know, when we put any hole suppose on the walls of the container or at the bottom of the container, the liquids have the tendency to flow from those holes. It shows that these molecules, these liquid molecules, are forced to come down due to acceleration due to gravity. So somehow it is also affecting the pressure of liquid. And last but not the least, the density. Density is what? In the previous classes you must have gone through. The density is what? Mass per unit volume. Mass per unit volume means per unit volume, what is the mass of the molecules? So every substance has its own density. So pressure in liquid, I will explain this topic in very easy way to understand on which factor it is depending upon and how this formula came. Derivation of formula I will not go for because in ICSE the derivation is not important. So pressure in fluid, if you have to find out which factors are helping, the depth of the container, then the density of the liquid and the acceleration due to gravity. Students, this is the very important formula. Derivation you can find in the book also. If you have doubt, I am not saying I will not explain to you. If you have doubt, because derivation doesn't come in examination for ICSE, that's why I am not explaining to you. The formula is what? Pressure is H rho G. H is what? Height or depth of the container. Rho is what? Density of the liquid. And G is what? Acceleration due to gravity. It means, if you increase the value of the depth, means if you increase the depth of the container, the pressure will also increase. If you increase the density of the liquid, then also pressure will increase. And if we increase the value of G, generally it is not increasing for a particular planet or particular value. So altogether, these 3 points are there which decides the liquid pressure for a container. Now question comes, suppose the container what you are using or where you have filled the liquid, that container is experiencing an external pressure, which is called atmospheric pressure. Once again I am repeating. Suppose the container in which you have filled the liquid, it is experiencing the atmospheric pressure also. It means the container is very feeble or very weak. In that case, when atmospheric pressure will be included, that time the liquid pressure will be expressed by P is equals to P naught plus H rho. So P is equals to P naught plus H rho G. P naught is what? P naught is representing atmospheric pressure. Students, it's very simple. You don't need to panic about these things. The value for the atmospheric pressure will be given in the numericals. It means whenever the atmospheric pressure will be somehow affecting the liquids inside the container, then we will use this formula. Otherwise, we will use this formula only where we need depth of the container, where we need the value of the density of the liquid, and where we need the acceleration due to gravity, which is fixed 9.8 for Earth today. So students, I hope the liquid pressure is altogether clear. Now, I will add up one line to this, where this liquid pressure is exerted within the capillary or within the container. The liquid pressure used to be exerted on the walls of the container. What I am saying? On the walls of the container and at the bottom of the container. Question may come, in which parts of the container the liquid pressure is exerted? The liquid pressure is exerted on the walls of the container as well as at the bottom of the container. Now further we will discuss the laws of liquid pressure. Okay students, now we are going to start laws of liquid pressure. As you have seen in the book, if you have seen that there are 5 laws of liquid pressure, but due to the very short span of time, I am explaining today only 3 laws. Rest 2 laws will be explained in the next video. First law says that inside the liquid, pressure increases with the increase in depth from its free surface. It means, suppose we take 2 containers and we fill the liquid. What is free surface? I have told you, from the brim, from the topmost surface. This is the surface of liquid, which is called a free surface. Suppose the depth is 10 meters. Or 100 meters suppose, and another container we are taking where the depth is supposed to be 15 meters. Liquid is same. So what changes will be there? The height or the depth is being changed from its free surface. So what is changed? Obviously the pressure will be increased here due to its depth, and pressure will be decreased due to less depth. Same liquid is there, but due to depth, due to increase in the depth, the pressure also increasing. Second law says, in a stationary liquid, pressure is same in all points on a horizontal plane. What it is saying, for a stationary liquid, you must understand what is the meaning of stationary liquid. Stationary means the liquid molecules are at rest. It's not at all moving. It is not in motion. Suppose it is filled with water in this way, and it is not at all in motion, not moving. It is not having a random motion. In that case, to any point in horizontal plane, the pressure exerted in all directions would be same. It would be same pressure. Because the liquid molecules are not creating or bothering other molecules. They are at rest, so their pressure towards one point in horizontal plane would be also equal. Third and last one, pressure is same in all directions about the point inside the liquid. Almost same kind of thing. So you may understand with this only that what it is explaining. Rest two laws. Last two laws of liquid pressure I will be explaining in the next class. If you have doubt in my video or any explanation, you kindly comment in the comment box, and in the next video I will be explaining those. Thank you so much. Have a good day.